So we're looking to do a deal with Ukraine with their rare earth.
Trump wants rare earths.
Rare earth elements are not actually
rare.
Well, there's been a lot of talk recently about rare earths, and there's also a lot of confusion about the term.
Rare earth minerals are used in almost every technology you can think of. They're present in cell phones, medical devices, wind turbines, weapons, and much more. But what are they, and why are they important? And are they actually rare?
So the term rare earth elements, it refers to 17 chemically similar elements within the lanthanide series.
This is Professor Julie Michelle Klinger, a geographer and senior visiting fellow at the Institute for Human Sciences.
So if you can picture the periodic table, it's that bar at the bottom. Elements 57 to 71, plus scandium and yttrium.
Reuters special correspondent on commodities, Eric Onstadt, has a bit of the history.
The elements were first discovered by a Swedish miner in 1787 near a village called Ytterby, and that gives two of the elements their names, yttrium and ytterbium. There's another one called promethium, named after the Greek god that supposedly stole fire from the gods to give it to humans. China is by far the dominant producer. They account for 60% of mine production and 90% of processed rare earths. But interestingly, this wasn't always the case. In the 1980s, for instance, the United States was the biggest producer, and Europe had one of the biggest processing plants in the world.
They're often described as the vitamins or the spice of industry because they have enabled our technologies to get smaller and faster and stronger and more resilient.
Elements like lanthanum and cerium, some of the most common rare earths, are used in TVs and lighting, while the application of erbium and yttrium can range from nuclear power to lasers.
There are two broad categories that have really got the spotlight. The first one is military uses, and that can be from night goggles to precision missiles to radar. And of course, that is a very sensitive issue for nations wanting to guard their access to those kind of minerals. The second area is regarding the energy transition. And there are 4 specific rare earths that are used to make super strong permanent magnets that are used in motors for electric vehicles and for wind turbines. So that is key for most nations' zero carbon targets and cutting greenhouse gases.
It's really because of the challenges, the heavy energy and resource and pollution risks that are associated with refining rare earth elements, that production has concentrated historically in so few places.
Processing rare earths often involves the use of solvents, which can produce toxic waste. More environmentally friendly technologies are being developed, but they are not yet widely used.
The other issue is that some rare earth deposits are radioactive. They include uranium and thorium. And so some countries are not interested in having that be mined in their country.
But are they actually rare? Not really.
They're found all over the world, and in terms of the deposits, no, they're not actually rare. What's rare about them is sometimes they're found in very small quantities, and in addition to that, they're mixed with all kinds of other minerals. The difficulty is sometimes extracting each single rare earth from all the other minerals that are involved in the deposit.
11:30 a.m., February 24th.